So hello everyone, it's me Harshit again from SCITECHE, and this is part 2 of complete PictoBlox series. In the last part, we have covered complete overview and intro to installation, for which you can find the link in I button. And today in this video we will be going to deep dive inside the Junior Blocks option of PictoBlox. So without wasting any time, let's get started.
We have already covered the introduction or the overview part. Now let's dive deeper into the PictoBlox software and understand the basics and each and every feature of it. Okay, so directly start with the Junior Blocks. So here's the Junior Blocks, and this is the environment where we can again do block-based coding. But how it is different from normal block-based coding is that here in the Junior Blocks environment, you will be going to get no blocks with text content. Okay. So as you can see, like there is no text content with the blocks over here. It's totally, completely only like colorful blocks with different icons only because it's actually designed for students. And if you like just go to like back to the main screen again, here you can see it's for age 4 plus of the students and it is still in beta version. So you might face some issues or bugs in Junior Blocks as of now, but like it's only for age 4 plus of a student because it's like a simple version or like very simple version of normal block based coding because it doesn't contain any text. Okay, now this area is known as a scripting area. This whole area where we can drag and drop blocks on our main screen and can like create a script or like attach some coding block pieces so as to make this character perform something, or maybe for robotics purpose or maybe for animation and games purpose. So whatever you wish to do, you can drag and drop blocks from here to here. Okay, now what are these components? So this is the menu bar, which is like I think is there in almost each and every software where we get a file option, edit, tutorial, and other all of these options. So inside file, you find new Junior Blocks, open, save as, these kind of options, which are common in each and every kind of software. Then you get file sharing option. So file sharing option will only be useful when you have created your account over here. So if you have an account created and like you are logged into the software PictoBlox, only then you will be able to share your file. So it's just like Google Sheet. So we can share our Google Sheet using link just in similar way. If you are working over code, then you can share your code by just sharing that link. Okay. And then again, if someone shared the link to you, you can open it from here by providing that link or maybe the QR over here. Okay. And then we have example section where if I click, so I will be going to get like ready to use examples, which I can like use to understand any of the topic or like just few like example projects provided over here. And then the screen recording is just to like record the PictoBlox screen and like to record our projects, whichever we have designed. So there is an inbuilt screen recorder as well. And then edit, inside edit, we got undo, redo options, which is like Control Z and Control Shift Z, which is to like move to the next step or move to the step you have done something by mistake. And restore is like this is the main character. Like if I delete this character by some mistake and if I wish to get that character back, I can click on the restore option, which will like provide me the character again with the code, whatever code I've written inside. Okay, now there's an option of tutorial. So tutorials option is not available in PictoBlox Junior Blocks option, only in Junior Blocks option. So the difference between tutorials and examples is that examples are ready to use code, but tutorial is a step-wise guide. Okay. Then boards. So in board, we have two simple boards available, Quarky and Wizbot, which we can use for robotics part. So inside Junior Blocks, only two of the boards are available, which we can use to interact with the robotics part. So I can select whichever board I am interested in, and according to the board I've selected, more block palettes will be introduced over here. So board and connect option, like these three options you can say are only for the robotics part. And this is where I can enter the name of my project, and using this button, I can save my project. Okay. So this is all about the menu bar. Now, this area is known as coding or scripting area. I can use these options like undo, redo. These options again are here, whichever are in there in the edit option, or I can use Control Z and Control Shift Z on my keyboard as well. Okay. Then we have like fit zoom out and fit to screen kind of options, which are like if just for an example, if I have written some code and I wish to zoom inside the screen, I can use these buttons to zoom in, zoom out, and fit to screen. But by the way, like I can also use my touchpad on the screen directly, but by just like zooming in and like zooming out. Okay. So let me delete. So you can just like drag and drop blocks over to the block palette area again so as to delete them. And if you wish to make them on the main screen, you can drag and drop them like this. Okay. Now, the block coding is just like attaching puzzle shapes together. So using Junior Blocks or like maybe in any of the block coding software, you can drag and drop blocks and can connect them together just like we used to connect puzzles. Okay. So this area is known as like a coding or scripting area. These all are blocks. So like these all are block palettes, and in each and every block palette we will be going to get different blocks. So just for an example, it's similar to color palette. So just for an example, if I am getting one current color palette, and then I will be going to get a lot of different colors inside that color palette. Okay. So the cases here is like by default get 6 block palettes, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 block palettes are already there, and whatever block palette I am selecting, I will be going to get same purpose serving or like same color of blocks inside it. So can you notice this like a running kind of child character over here, which is something relating to motion. And if I hover over this, you will also get a like a suggestion of motion. Okay. So if I click on this block palette, all of the blocks will be of the same color, which is blue, and will serve the same purpose, which is something relating to motion or movement. So that's how like this acts as an indicator for us. And like if you use like these blocks continuously, we have an idea in our mind that, oh, I can use this color block for this purpose, or like this kind of block for this purpose. Similarly, we have looks, control, looks events, then control sounds, and then pen, which is for sure something relating to draw or like sketching. So these are like 6 default block palettes, and in each and every block palette, we will be going to get some blocks inside them. So this is coding or scripting area. This is block palette, and inside block palettes, we have different blocks. This option is known as extensions option, and we will come at this option in the very end. And then this is the main area where like which we can use to like present our game or maybe the animation. This area is known as stage. So that's the stage area, and then here we can use like using this option or like this area, we can adjust the properties of maybe our character or maybe the scene or like whatever like we are displaying in the background of this character. So these type of properties we can manage from here. Then we have a green flag over here, which we can use maybe to start a code. And then we have like a camera option over here. And then we have another option of reset over here. And then like grid view, which if I click to like grid kind of a structure you will get. And this is the option, which is to convert the interface to full screen. So like all of the buttons are over there now. And like these options are here, which is to start recording, take a screenshot, and like turn on mic on and off, so that whatever you have designed, maybe an animation or game, you can record it using the same software as well. So that's a complete overview of Junior Blocks. Now let's start using it. Okay. So suppose let me like make this character move. So like this is some like if I'm willing to make this character move, I have to go to this block palette because for sure it's something related to motion. And here I can find these different blocks. So let me drag and drop this one, and let me zoom it to the main screen. Now, if I'm clicking on this block, you can see it is moving in the forward direction. So like just for an example, if I'm clicking one time, it is actually moving one step. And you can notice the same over here. So if it is as 15 and if I click again, it will move to 16. And let's say like let me put it to 1. You can see like 1 is like a little bold as according to all of the numbers. And let me add 5 more. Okay, so this way you can also teach us like a smaller grade of students counting and other kind of stuff. So like if 1 and I've added 5 more steps, so it will be at 6. So 5 plus 1, 6. So this way we can also do a lot of fun stuff. And similarly, currently like this is the horizontal direction, this is the vertical direction. In vertical direction, it is at 7, and then I can use like this block, and using which I can make it move in upward direction. This is I have like edited the parameter, and if I to run the code, I just need to click on that block and it will execute. And you can notice that whenever I'm clicking on the block and the code is executing, it is showing a yellow color highlight. So if our code is highlighted in yellow, which means our code is like in progress, in running, or maybe executing. Okay. And you can also attach like multiple blocks together. So like it will move 7 steps in upward direction, and once it is completed, it will move 5 steps in right direction. Okay, let me check it out. So 7 steps in upward direction and then right to 5 steps towards right. So this way we can attach multiple blocks together, and it is just similar to puzzle, like we can attach same shape kind of blocks together. And just to like let you know, and if I'm wishing or willing to connect this block here, this will not be connected because I can attach it only in starting. So like you should be aware about of these shapes. Okay, like this shape is matching or not, and only then we can connect them. Okay, so here are different type of blocks. We will not be going to invest much time into junior block because these all are the features which are already available in normal block based coding as well. So this is to move right, left, up, down. We can change the parameters as well. This is to make it turn in clockwise direction, and this is in anti-clockwise direction. And then let me put it back to the main screen. I can drag and drop this character to anywhere as well. And this is to make the character like let me hover this so that you can get an idea like what this is for. So like if I'm hovering this will set the character to default orientation. So what this mean is like if I'm turning it around and if I clicks over this, then this will make the character like in these back into the like normal position. Okay. Yeah. This block is to change the speed or set the speed. So like let's see like if I'm clicking on this, my character is moving like this. Let me increase the number of steps to 5. Now you can notice it is moving like at medium speed. Now if I wish to make it slower, I can attach the slower block and then like this, and then it will move slower. Can you notice like it is moving very slow? Let me put it back over here and like let me move make the speed too fast. You can notice the number of lines which is just act as an indicator that will move very fast. And then we have an option of medium, which is like just like normal speed, which at which the characters are running or like executing in starting. Then this option is to jump, and if I clicks over this, the character will jump like this. So this is to make character jump. And then this block is to like make the character go to any of the position. So suppose if I wish to move the character to 15, I've selected 15, and if I'm going to click on this block, the character will move to the same position. So here I will be going to get a like a grid kind of map where I can select the position of the character, and then the character will move over there. And then I have this block which is to like go somewhere random, maybe touching left edge or the top bottom and like somewhere random. So if I'm clicking, this character will go keep on going in random positions. Okay, so these are blocks in motion. So just similar to that, we have all other block palettes where we will be going to find different blocks. Okay, so the thing is like this character here is named as Tobi. We call these type of characters as sprite, but the name of this specific character is Tobi. Okay, so the name of the character is Tobi, and if you wish to add more characters like this, you can click on this icon, and here you will be going to get a complete kind of list or interface from where you can select different characters, whichever you are interested in. And if you wish to design your own character, you can click on that paintbrush icon. And if you wish to upload your character from a laptop, maybe a photo, you can use this upload sprite option. Okay, let's go back. So like this is like a general for like how we can program this basic character. Similarly, if you wish to like add a background, kind of interesting background to back of this character, this time you don't need to use this option. This time you need to click on this option. I will tell you the difference between this and this as well. So like for now, if you wish to add a background, you need to click on this icon, and from here I can select like whatever background I wish to add. Okay, suppose I've added some background. So this is like my first scene. So as you have watched in movie, like maybe like there are like two actors and maybe one actress in one scene. And if like movie switches to second scene, there you will be finding the maybe only one of the character in some other scene. Okay, so using this option, you will be able to add multiple scenes. So like just for an example, it's in first scene we have our character Tobi only there in a like a green kind of environment, this environment. And if the movie switches to second scene, Now in the second scene, maybe we can add two character, which is like John and Toby, and then can add some. Okay, let me add another background in the second scene. So like you can see like this. If I go to the first scene, there is only like Toby character, which may be like you can make a story like the Toby is walking to the John's home, and once he reaches John home, like they are there in the like John's room maybe. So this kind of story, kind of interesting things we can make using the characters and backdrops, and like using these blocks we can program them. Okay. Now I've explained you complete motion block palette a little bit. And similarly, we have looks where we get this kind of block, which is like hello. And I can I can write here any text like hello. So I have executing this code in Toby. So Toby will be speaking if I have selected John, and I am executing this in John. So John will be speaking. So similarly, this is to hide, this is to show, and this is to hide. You can see, and this is to make character bigger, smaller, and then this is to like normal size, change costume, which is like changing clothes and like the normal interface of the character. So what you can do is that you can just hover your mouse over that, go like take your cursor to the specific block, and it will provide you a name. Okay, and then you can test it out. So that's only part which I'm going to explain you for this junior blocks, and after that only I will explain you one code, and then we will switch to normal block based coding environment, because we will be going to cover this all there only. Okay. And like if you still feel like you have any doubts or any questions, and that you are not actually getting junior blocks interface completely, then what you can do, you can just comment down on the video, and I will make a separate complete video on junior blocks. Okay. So now let me finish a quick program in front of you using the normal junior blocks coding. So like my goal is to like what I wish to design is I wish to make this character move left, right again and again with kind of animation. So as I mentioned to you, I can use this block to make this character move. And but the thing is like need to click over this again and again. But I don't wish to do so. So I can go to control and I will add a infinite loop. So whatever code you will be going to add inside this block, the code will be executing again and again. So can you see repeat forever? So whatever code I insert inside this block will be repeated again and again. So now this character will move, will like keep on moving in the forward direction again and again. So go from here and there like this. Okay, let me stop the code. Now, what I mention is like I am also willing to make this character like animate some kind of thing. So to animate this character, we have to go to looks, and here you will find an option of like changing the costume. Okay, these two options we can use to change the costume of this character. Now if I click on this option, you will be going to get multiple costumes or like different images of like the same character, which is to be. So how we will animate the character is basically something relating to flipbook. So if you have seen a flipbook, so you can search it on Google. So it's like something I have designed a character on a page with like a hand in upward direction and on second page in downward direction. And if I like continuously turn on the pages like this, it will provide me a look like the character is actually moving. So that's flipbook. So something same we are actually using. We are changing the images of this character again and again continuously, and it will provide us a look that maybe the character is walking or like running or maybe doing any other thing. Okay. So to do this, I will select two poses of this character, maybe the walking one pose, and then double click. What you can do is like you can tap using two fingers, or maybe do right click, and on doing right click, you will get this option. So here you can duplicate, copy, delete, add command, and export block SMS. So there are like different features available as well. So let me duplicate this, and here I am going to add like walking pose 2. So there are two poses. This is the pose 1 and this is the pose 2. And what I will do is I will like keep on repeating these poses in like a continuous loop. So let me add a like a certain gap between both of the poses as well. So let's say this is to make the character split. Let me add 0.1 second of wait, and after 0.1 second my character will change its costume. So this is the code, and let me try check it. Okay, so now you can see like the character is actually like showing like a movement kind of thing. So let me like drag and drop and put it on this surface. And what I will do is like let me make it a little more weight, because I think the hand is moving quite little faster. And now I think like it's quite of good. So you can see like using this simple blocks attached together, our character is actually animated. Now the character is walking from one corner of the stage to another corner, and we can turn it full screen like this. So that's very basic code, and I hope you have got like a clear idea of what things which we can do in PictoBlox Junior Blocks. Okay. Now let me delete this code. To delete this code again, I can do right click and then delete. And I other ways like to just drag and drop whole code in this part and it will be automatically deleted. Okay. Now I have mentioned that I will explain this option in the very end. So let me click on the extensions option. Here you will be able to find only two extensions, which is of face detection and human body detection. So like as Junior Blocks is for very small grade of the students. So we have only provided two of the machine learning extensions over there so that they can get only like a quick idea. So I can click on face detection extension and then it will start loading, and you can notice like a new block palette is added over there. So if you are going to add any extension, it will add another block palette which is supported by that specific block or like extension. So here's the block palette which is to turn on the camera and detect the face. So this part I will not be going to cover up as I mentioned in starting, but if you need a part on this as well, you can comment down. And just similar to that, if I'm going to select maybe Quarky or Witchbot, a new block palettes will be introduced over there. So I'm not connecting it for now, but you can see like to deal with the robotics part, again, block palettes are over there, which I can use to make some thing like happen in my board. So when I am connecting the board, the same thing will not happen over there, but it will happen in the actual board or the hardware I've connected using the USB cable or maybe using the Bluetooth option. Okay. Now let's go back to the main screen. So we have covered Junior Blocks, quick overview, and like now I hope you have an idea like what things which we can do in Junior Blocks option.
Okay, so that's all for this video. In next part, we will be going to cover complete normal block coding option, explaining each and every single block. If you have any questions, doubt or suggestion, you can leave the same in the comment section below. And finally, thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe us. Thank you.